All right, guys, Thursday, 10, 15, 20. Part 1, we got for load, 1 hang power snatch and then 1 hang snatch, okay? So, hang power, anywhere in the hang between your hip and your knee, caught overhead in a quarter squat. Hang snatch, same starting position, anywhere between the hip and the knee, caught at the bottom of an overhead squat, okay? Now, right off the bat, as far as like modifications for this, you could do, for example, if somebody's got some issues with a knee or a hip or an ankle that affects the ability to squat or move quickly through the lift to the bottom of a squat, totally understandable. Maybe we just do 2 hang power snatches, okay? Totally fine. But what we're looking for on this, guys, is yes, it is only 2 reps, and it's 1 rep of each of those variations of the hang snatch. However, still work on the mechanics and the fundamental things we want to see when these lifts are performed. So, can you keep your shoulders back? Can you keep your knuckles down? Can we hinge and keep the knees out and get the bar all the way back up through the hip before we drive and extend and finish our pull, okay? So make sure we're doing all the things correctly before we take a jump and weight, okay? Make sure it feels good and before you take a jump. On the other hand, sometimes, for example, let's say we make a hang power snatch and we miss the hang snatch by 1 minor detail, and in your head you're like, you know what, I had that, I'm still going to go up. Sweet. Do it, okay, if you got the confidence to do so. But get probably 5 to 6 good working sets in on this, okay, and focus on those things. Good shoulder position, knuckles down so that you've got the bar close to the body, and then working on both the power and the squat if you can, okay? So that'll be part 1. Part 2 is going to be a chipper, okay? Kind of a chipper. There's some sandwich things. Hold on, Kinley. Hold on. Then we get a 4-time chipper. 75 double unders into 25/20 row calories. 75 more double unders. Then 35 alternating dumbbell snatch as heavy as possible. 25/20 row calories. 35 dumbbell snatch. And then 10 ring muscle ups to end it. Okay? So, for the double unders, we can simply do singles, okay? That's an easy one. You could set a time for each one of those intervals. I'd say probably 2 minutes or less. For the calories, there is a calorie count on the bike and a distance for the run. Take a look at that in the notes. But I'd expect that to take 90 seconds, okay? So that's probably pretty close to like between a 400 and 500 meter row, depending on the person. The dumbbell snatch, I know it's 35, so it's an odd number. It's 18 on one arm, 17 in the other. So if you want to start with your dominant hand on one set and then your non-dominant hand in another, you can even it out by the end. But those are going to be from the ground overhead, okay? So full dumbbell snatches. You are going to alternate each hand on every rep, okay? And then for the 10 muscle-ups, this is a big ask at the end of the workout, but it's just we don't do a lot. We haven't been able to do a lot of muscle-ups, so every once in a while we throw them in as just kind of a last thing at the end of the workout, okay? So you could do something, pick something that tests you. Could be the ring muscle-ups, could be bar muscle-ups, chest to bars, regular pull-ups, turnovers on the rings, anything. Some pulling exercise that benefits you and provides you a test at the end of the workout to complete, okay? So that'll be what we have on Thursday, guys.